Okay, here we go on our final inventory control type activity. This is FIFO, LIFO, and weighted average using the periodic method. Now, remember, with the periodic method, we don't record the cost of merchandise until the end of the period. So it's going to be more of a lump sum. So here we go. Let's watch and see what we've got. So when we're using FIFO, you're going to use the earliest batch. It means first in, first out. So as we go through the layers, instead of taking it from, a bottom layer, we're going to take it from the top layer of inventory. So here's our scenario. We're at the end of the period, January 1, we had $20,000. We purchased $11,200 worth and $13,980 worth. So overall, before we look at sales, we have a total of $45,000 and $180. Whoops, let's go back up. Available. And that's what was available for sale here. So what we did was we sold 600 units and 200 units. So we totaled a total of 800 units using first in, first out. That means these 800, I'm wrong. These 800 units left here, this is what's left, has to come out of the layers up here. So it's a total of 800 units left in stock. So if I look at this, I have 600 units here at $23.30. That's part of my inventory because I'm starting at the bottom. I have 200 units out of this 500 units at $22.40. So my ending inventory is a total of $18,460. And that was by taking the latter part of those layers of inventory. Now, what that looks like when you write out a cost of goods or cost of merchandise sold in the income statement is you have a beginning inventory of $20,000. You've added purchases of $25,180, and this was our ending inventory, remember, at $18,460, so our cost of merchandise sold was $26,000. Now, if you do that in the reverse, let's do last in, first out. That's just going to be the reverse. So here's our layers, okay, and this is what was available. And what we ended up doing here was, instead of taking these layers at 800, we came up here. Now, we only have 800 left, so they have to come out of the top layer, not the bottom layers. So 800 times $20 would be $16,000. That's the last in, first out. And this kind of shows it in a diagram. These came in. This came in first, this came in second, this came in third. We sold these are our sales, and these are the 800 left, so that equals $16,000. Now, one more, the weighted average, which is always the easiest. As you look at this, we just add up all of the inventory. We have 2,100 units that we bought, and that was a total cost of $45,180. So now what you end up doing is you've got a beginning inventory. Oh my, it didn't have. So to get your average cost here, you would take this 45,180 and divide it by 21,000 or 2,100. Let's try that again. You would take the 45,180 and divide it by 2,100. That would give you the average cost. You would multiply that times 800, and that would give you 17,208. And I believe that figure is, let's see, the average cost would be 45,180 divided by 2,100 would be 2,151. And if I multiply that times 800, that should give me 17,208 with a rounding factor. So the weighted average is always the easiest to do, and we will do more in class. The project or the problem 7.5, I will demonstrate that in class also. Thank you.